Have you noticed that searching for things online just feels different lately? For years, we've all played the same game, right? You type in a question, you get a list of links, and then you start hunting for the answer. Well, that entire game is being flipped on its head right now, and it's happening a lot faster than you might think.
We all know the drill. You needed an answer, you went to Google, and you were met with those classic 10 blue links. Your whole job was to scan through them and guess which one might have what you were looking for. It was a game of clicks.
But today, it's a whole new world. When you ask a question to an AI like ChatGPT, or you see one of those AI overviews in Google, you don't get a list of places to look for an answer. You just get the answer, a single, clean, synthesized response. And for brands, this changes literally everything. Because if you're not the one powering that answer, you're pretty much invisible.
All right, so let's really get into it. We're going to break down this massive shift in search. Then we'll define what this new strategy, GEO, is all about. We'll look at the hard numbers that show why this is so critical right now, peek under the hood at how these AIs actually think, and then, most importantly, we'll give you a playbook to make sure you stay ahead of the curve. So what is this new set of rules? Well, it's called Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO for short, and you can think of it as the next step in the evolution of SEO, built for a world run by AI. So here's the core idea. GEO isn't about clawing your way up a search results page to get someone to click on your link. It's about making your content so clear, so authoritative, that AI models choose your facts, your data, to build their answers. The new goal is to be the source that the AI actually quotes. And this is where you can really see the difference. With old school SEO, we were all obsessed with keywords, right? Backlinks, site speed, all to get a higher rank. With GEO, the focus shifts. Now it's all about clarity, having well-structured data, and proving your authority. See, the AI isn't trying to rank your page, it's trying to understand it. If you take away just one thing, let it be this. SEO was about getting your pages seen. GEO is about getting your knowledge used. You're not just building a destination anymore. You're actually contributing to the AI's collective brain. Now, you might be tempted to think, okay, this is interesting, but it's probably something for down the road. Well, the data says otherwise. This isn't just coming. It's already here, and it is moving fast. Let's start with a really big number. The tech research from Gartner is predicting that by 2028, organic search traffic could drop by 50%. I mean, just let that sink in. Half. And why? It's simple. If you get your answer right there at the top, why would you ever need to click a link? But here's the flip side. A recent Adobe report found that traffic to retail websites from generative AI sources went up, get this, 3,500% in just the past year. That is not a typo. This isn't some far-off theory. This is a huge happening right now shift in how people find things. And this just shows you the insane impact this can have. In one case, a website was only showing up in about 12% of AI-generated answers for its main topics. After they put some real geo strategies in place, that number shot up to 63%. They basically went from being a nobody to dominating the AI's response. That's the power we're talking about. So how do you get a result like that? Well, you have to stop thinking in keywords and start thinking like an AI. You need to understand that these new engines are all about concepts, entities, and the relationships between them. Let me break it down with a super simple example. An AI doesn't just scan for the word Valencia. It recognizes Valencia as a specific thing, an entity, which is a city in Spain. Then it connects that entity to related concepts it already understands, like weather, temperature, and rain. It's all about meaning and context, which is way more powerful than just matching words. So, knowing that the AI thinks in concepts, the big question is, how do you get your content ready for it? How do you make it easy for the AI to pick you? Let's dive into the playbook. It really comes down to 4 main things. First, you've got to use structured data to basically spoon-feed the AI what your content is about. Second, pack your content with facts, hard data, stats, things the AI can verify and cite. Third, double down on your EEAT signals. That's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. And finally, start optimizing for the way real people talk and ask questions. Okay, I know what you're thinking when you see this slide. Whoa, that's a lot of code. But don't worry, the idea behind it is actually incredibly simple. This is called schema markup, and it's like putting little invisible name tags on everything on your page. You're not just writing your company's name, you're explicitly telling the AI, hey, this piece of text right here, that's the name of an organization. It removes all the guesswork for the machine. So as we wrap up, it is so important to get this one point. GEO does not replace SEO, not at all. It actually builds on top of it. You're going to need both to really succeed in this new era. Here's the best way to think about it. Good old SEO is what makes sure the AI crawlers can even find your website in the first place. That's discoverability. But GEO is what gives them the clarity and the proof to actually trust and use your information. That's credibility. And when you have both working together, you're not just found, you become the authority. In a world where search is no longer a list of options, but a single, confident answer, this is the question every single one of us has to ask. Being visible isn't about getting a click anymore. It's about becoming the source of truth. The brands that get this right won't just survive this shift. They'll be the ones shaping the answers for everyone else.